Hello and welcome to my Ursula Halloween makeup tutorial. First off, I want to address, I promise I am not naked. I just look it in these pictures. Second of all, right here you'll see that the lighting looks different. I did not realize I didn't have my ring light on when I filmed this, so I apologize for that. For the brows, I used an eyeliner pencil and then I set that with a black eyeshadow and use a black liquid liner just to make those points extra sharp on the inner and outer edges of the eyebrow. I am taking a gray color from the Kat Von D Interstellar eyeshadow palette and I'm putting that in the crease and up into the brow bone. This is the teal color from the BH Cosmetics Take Me to Brazil palette. I'm just using my finger and placing that all over the lid. I had to do 2 coats of that. Then I switched over to the color Fringe from the Urban Decay Electric palette. It was another teal color that was a little bit more green and had a tiny bit of shimmer to it. And so I went ahead and layered that up just to really intensify that color on my lid. Then I went back in with that same gray color on a fluffier brush just to blend where the teal meets the gray and to also deepen the gray color. And I decided to go ahead and bring that color all the way up to the brow bone itself. You can kind of see under my eyebrows my actual brow hairs. If that's something that's going to bother you because maybe you have darker brows or more dense brows, you can use a normal glue stick to glue down your brows before you paint on the dark brows so that you don't see any of your own natural eyebrow. Next, I lined my top and bottom waterline with just a normal black eyeliner pencil. And then I did smudge that black liner into my bottom lash line. I took a small pencil brush with that same gray color that we used before, and I used that to just blend out and smudge out that bottom lash line with the black eyeliner. And you can see I did kind of pull it around to the top lash line, just on the very, very outer corner there. I took a fluffier brush now with that fringe color, the teal from the Urban Decay Electric palette, and I used that to blend out the gray and the black with the teal. And this is also a pencil brush, it's just not as tightly packed in. And now I'm taking an even fluffier brush and I am blending that out with the gray color to just really blow out and smoke out that bottom lash line. I decided to go ahead and take a gray liquid eyeliner to help define the actual crease because Ursula has almost like a cut crease look. So I used the gray eyeliner just to map it out, and then I took that fringe color on a pencil brush and I went right over that to really, really define it. And then I went in with the gray color just above that line to really deepen her crease and to make it a little bit darker. I then took the original fluffier brush from before with a little bit more of that gray color and just used that to blend out all the shadows above the crease so there's nice soft transitions. Here I am taking a soft kind of sparkly seafoam green color from the BH Cosmetics Foil Eye Palette just to add some dimension right in the center of that eyelid. I did do a black liner. I did this very, very close to the lash line and I did not wing it out or anything. I just did this because I knew I was going to be using lashes that had a thicker band and I wanted to be able to camouflage that. And then we add some mascara on both the top and bottom lashes. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara. It was one of my favorites. And now for the lashes. These are the Ardell Double Lashes in number 203. And I'm using the Kiss eyelash glue. I really like that one. If you want to make it look more dramatic, you can also add some false lashes, not as dramatic as these, but some false lashes to the bottom lash line as well. Now, a lot of times when you see Ursula, you see her as having purple skin or gray skin. I didn't want to have to paint my whole face gray or purple, so I decided to use those colors with the contouring. I am taking the darkest purple shade from that BH Cosmetics Take Me to Brazil palette, and I'm using that to do my contour. I started with that darker color and I did a more horizontal line right in the contour first to blend it out, and then I started doing circular motions just to diffuse that line a little bit, and I'm kind of pulling it down, as you saw just a minute right there, pulling it down closer to my mouth just to give it more of a dramatic look. You don't have to go that far down if you're not comfortable with it. This is a contour brush that is clean, and I'm using that just to buff out those colors, just to soften it a little bit. I then went in with a lighter purple color, and I'm using that just to blend out that contour just a little bit more. And that's from the same BH Cosmetics palette. I decided to take the purple color and also contour the little tiny cleft that I have in my chin, just to make my features a little bit more dramatic. And I did kind of curve that around the bottom of my chin as well, just to add some definition. I'm taking that same purple color on that bigger, fluffier brush, and I'm using that to contour my temple and my outer perimeter of my forehead. And a lot of times when you're using these colors, you need to work in layers and just do light layer upon layer, and that's going to be the best way to kind of blend out these colors. Here I decided to go in with that same gray color we used on our eyes and do that in the contour. You saw I was going back and forth at first, and now I'm doing small circular motions to help blend that out. I did that on my temples as well. And also on the cleft of my chin. I decided to go ahead and contour the sides of my nose, again with that same gray color, just being very, very light-handed. It looks like I have a much harsher contour on the other side, the side that I'm doing now, but that's really just the shadow that's being created from where the placement of my lights are. If my ring light had been on, you would have seen better that it's not a harsher shadow, or contour I should say, it's a shadow on that side that makes it look so much darker. Right there, I brought that contour all the way up to the brow bone. I decided I really wanted to intensify the contour on my cheek, so I went back in with the darker purple and then went back in with a lighter sparkly purple. Here is that lighter, more shimmery, sparkly purple. This is still from the BH Cosmetics palette, and I'm using that kind of like blush. And then again, I went back in with the gray color to really deepen that contour. It's a lot of blending and layering, guys. This is a highlighter. This is actually from the Foil Eyes palette from BH Cosmetics. This is a very light pinky purple eyeshadow that I'm using as a highlight on my cheekbones and on the tip of my nose. Next, for the red lips, this is Kat Von D's Underage Red. It's one of my absolute favorite colors and favorite formulas. I love liquid lipsticks, and her formula is one of my favorites. I did overline my lips just a little bit, and here I am making the edges of my lips very pointed. Hers are very, very, very pointed, so that's what I was trying to do there. I took my Physician Formula liquid eyeliner from before, and I'm using that to do her little beauty mark. I will say I did put it on the wrong side of her face. It should have been on the other side. That is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one.